working on the roof sheeting and trying to get things tied in. Finally got a little sunshine, kind of, sort of. Things are moving along. Let's see, what have we got? On this project, we've got finish up the roof sheeting, and we've got to kind of back behind my head, we'll sheet that gable. We've got the overbuild on this north end of the house, and then we'll get the grease ice and water shield down on the roof, and then we've got doors and windows to set, and we've also got to wrap the house. So I guess we'll wrap the house first and set doors and windows, and then this thing will be dried in. We're going to be starting the we'll be starting utilities. We'll be doing sewer, power, water, gas, and that's not necessarily tying into the grid. We've got a well we've got to run a water line to. We've got a propane tank, a great big 1,000-gallon propane tank we've got to run the gas line out to. We'll run the sewer line out to the septic system. This particular piece of property came with a septic system already installed, so all we've got to do is run out there and tie into it. And then we've got electrical, which is the only grid utility that we'll be tying into, and that power is also already on the property, so we've just got to run a line from the meter up to the house. So that'll be coming up here in the next little bit. We'll be showing some of those utilities. There's been a lot of curiosity from people on you know, how does that happen? If you're not tying into the grid, then where do you tie in? So we'll be talking about the well, we'll be talking about the septic system, and we'll be talking about that 1,000-gallon propane tank, and showing you that even in a rural or remote area, you can still have all the comforts of home. They just they get to your house from a different location. So that's kind of what the future looks like. Looking down the pipe in the next couple of weeks for videos. I'd love to hear back from you guys on live videos versus kind of the production videos that we collectively put together, where we shoot a little video each day and then put it all together, edit it, and then get it out to you. The live videos are tough, especially on this job, because it's so remote. I've got some cell service through a cell booster, but it's not great. I certainly couldn't live stream on that like I can from our place. So maybe that answers the question. If the service is good enough, maybe we try and do live videos. If the service is not good enough, then we'll keep these kind of vlog style videos going. The other thing is, as the season speeds up and we start taking on multiple jobs, we're going to be bouncing around, and I'll try and do a better job of keeping you posted in regards to where we're at, what we're working on, because in a given week we could spend 2 days here, 2 days at another job, and 1 day at our place. And so I probably needed to do a better job of saying, hey, it's Wednesday, this date, whatever, and we're on this job, and this is what we're working on. But just to understand as you watch the videos that we're going to be jumping around, we're going to be working on different projects in different locations, and it may be confusing, but at least we can kind of share where we're at and what we're doing. Hey, are you sure you're going to be alright with that much hammer? Yeah. Are you comfortable using a hammer that doesn't say Fisher Price on the side?
Hey, real hammer? My hammer. Take Big Blue and pound it in.
Good?
Yeah. You like it?
Go ahead.
Hey, Cheech, why don't you fire a few nails right there underneath your foot and get that sheet nailed down?
Said with love. Right here.
Looking for love, you come to the wrong place.
nails?
No.
Hey, are you looking for
I got
love
long nails.
in all the wrong places? No pretty girls, just ugly faces.
I get you.
Welcome to be the monkey. Oh, too much. I'll let off a little bit. Alright.
You need me?
I got it.
Hey.
Hi! How are you guys up there? Down there?
Out there, guy cam.
Out there, down there. Working hard on the roof.
This is probably the best day that we've had so far on the job. Hey, Slim,
Yeah.
is it hot out there?
Yes, sir.
Is this the hottest day we've had?
Yes.
I think so.
This is it. It's been a fun project. It's weird to think that we're finally at 55 degrees after the last however many weeks working on this project. To think that we're finally into the 50s. We had one little kind of spring couple of days in there where it got really warm, but there was 2 foot of snow out on the ground. I think the biggest takeaway that I've had is on a project like this, how much the adverse weather affects production. It's been a lot of learning. I think I would add 20% or 25% to any kind of number or projection of productivity when you're fighting the weather. There's just been so many little unforeseens, even as simple as boards that are wet, or sheets that are wet that are heavier to carry. It wears people out faster. You move slower, and on and on and on. So, if you're considering either bidding a project for somebody or working on a project for yourself, keep that in mind. That when it's warm and it's dry and boards are light and conditions are easy, even just walking around the site when it's muddy, you're doing about half speed. And so all of that, those half a second here and a 1 second there, adds up over time. And in the end, it takes you a lot more time to complete the project because of some of those things. So definitely make hay while the sun shines. Looking forward into the summer, I think that we'll probably go to 10-hour days and try to maximize efficiency. That minimizes the number of times that you drive to work. That minimizes the number of times that you roll out the air hoses and roll up the air hoses. And yet you're still getting the same number of total hours of labor on the job. So that's the thing. It's always about trying to maximize efficiency, try to increase production, make things as simple and as easy and as quick as possible. But this has been I'm not complaining. It's been a great project. It's been a fun project. This is a really unique home. It's definitely custom. This is not a cookie cutter home. and it's really been design build, working with the homeowners to give them exactly what they wanted and to find solutions for problems that they had, so that they can end up with the home that they really want and that's going to work well for them. So we'll keep plugging away, finishing putting sheeting on the roof and working on gable ends, and moving along. So that's what we're up to today.
So our hope is an 8-foot sheet over there and an 8-foot sheet up here. So which one do you want first?
That 8-footer there, and we'll come.
Okay.
Okay, let me, so these guys,
Hey,
yes.
that one turned out sweet. That's some nice work. Hey, can you tell us about the salad plate that you wear around your waist?
Salad.
What is that giant dinner plate, shiny silvery thing?
This is a belt buckle.
So how many horses do you own?
Currently not, but I used to have.
This cowboy is horseless.
This one needs to go over 2 yards. A little bit too much, right there.
Hey, we've been getting a lot of messages from the ladies about who this handsome blue-eyed devil is.
That's me.
Hey, why don't you tell the ladies out there kind of your stats? Because seems like there's a lot of interest in this handsome fellow who keeps dropping his tools off the roof. Inquiring minds want to know.
Just a cowboy trying to make his way in the world.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's
Horseless cowboy. This way in the
a
world.
horseless cowboy. On a steel horse I ride.
Actually, the horse is a 2500 Dodge Cummins
Oh my, oh geez.
right now. You don't like to ride and run? Don't even bother.
If this is the future of America, I am greatly concerned.
No, Josh, your children are the future of America.
Let's hope. Hey, Slim, what do you want to tell all the ladies out there that are looking to get a slice of the modern cowboy, the modern miniature cowboy?
If you don't know how to cook and you don't know how to ride, you better learn.
Could you be more specific about riding
And cooking.
and cooking? So basically, if they keep your horse washed and your stomach full, then you're interested.
No, I'll wash my own horse.
You wash your own horse,
Cooking, we
but
can do
not
that
your own
together.
dishes. Lady, this is a real keeper right here. Gainfully employed. You can see the charming personality, and look at those guns. Woo! Good things do come in small packages. Hey, I'm gonna link in the bottom of the video the Instagram page for this handsome young man. He is quite the photographer. I am truly impressed at the photography that this guy turns out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna link to the bottom his Instagram page with all his photography. So ladies, you can head over there and check out
Landscape photography.
landscape photography. That's where his heart, his passion truly is. When he's not in the barn with a horse, he's out in the country taking pictures.
And it's CROIXS_photography. Croy's photography. on
Croy's
Instagram.
photography. Got it. Hey, any kind of requirements? Like no mustache, got all their teeth.
either be 2 5s or 1 10. I was just kidding.
I was just kidding. Hey, how do you feel about Spanish speaking? Tiny man. Spanish speaking. Spanish speaking.
Spanish speaking? Hey, Mexican food is really good. Spanish speaking? If you can cook good Mexican food, then hey, that's acceptable.
Okay.
If you just speak Spanish and you don't know how to cook Mexican food, then that doesn't really help me, because then what do? You bicker and fight in English and Spanish and nobody else never knows anything.
So it sounds like food's a priority to this skinny guy. Ladies, I wanna apologize for inflicting this on you. I thought this might go differently. I blame myself. I'm sorry. When I get to the editing process, I may try and cut this down to the best of my ability.
According to my measurement from the underside.
Good thing you're there, George.
Good thing I'm there, huh? Have you do that on both sides, and we'll go to 2x4s for that. You want to do the other one on that side first before you go back across?
Sure.
We've had a lot of people ask about the 4-foot gap between the trusses there, and it'll make more sense as we go along, but there's a stairway that leads up to the attic trusses and the attic space, and it comes up between those trusses, so we're having to put in this ladder blocking. We need the ladder blocking to carry the sheeting on the roof, and the 4-foot gap there will give us space to put in the stairs. Okay, ready?
I'm cutting.
22 and 3/8.
22 and 3/8.
And 22 and 7/8.
Okay, coming down.
22 and 7/8.
Always want to get in the habit of letting the small piece fall.
Okay.
Especially if you're cutting on the ground and maybe you're lifting it up on your foot and you're cutting through. Let that small piece fall. The other time is sometimes you hit a knot or something hard and you have to push.
Kick back.
Yeah, you get a kickback or whatever else.
Very good.
Yeah, go.
Alright. You're gonna have to get the other one. You tell me a story
I don't
about a
have-
troubling time in your teen years.
I don't really have a troubling time at military school. Military school was fun,
That was a troubling time in your teen years.
but it was really good for me.
Put a lot of hair in your chest.
Yeah,
I can see it put some on your face.
that was after.
That was after.
I didn't have.
Mr. Cowboy, sir, what if you met a really nice girl, but she was like allergic to horses? And she was scared of your tiny hands. Could you make it work?
Depends on what else we had in common. Now these tricks, don't try at home unless you're about my height and my size and my weight.
Little people can serve a purpose. Uncle George, can I hand you this and I'll get a measurement on this particular sheet? Lord willing, the creek don't rise. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
Hey, what I want you to check is see if we can do another full sheet on the next one up.
Okay, 1 second.
On both sides. How does that sound? We've had a great day up on the roof. Got a lot done. It's funny, you're like, oh hey, we just need to put up some sheets and sheet up these trusses, but there's all sorts of blocking and backing and miscellaneous stuff that's got to be done, so it's a little bit tedious. Everything is in a really, you know, it's at a tough angle, it's hard to get to. It's a slow, tedious process. So a beautiful day, everybody got sunburned. Start working on my raccoon eyes. Summertime is officially here. We got a bunch done. It's amazing how quicker things go, how smoother things go when you're not having to fight the weather. So tomorrow's going to be a good day. Trying to wrap stuff up. Ultimately, we need to build the stairs in the garage, but we're going to get utilities in first, get the concrete poured in the garage. That garage is massive. It's 1,200 square feet. It's going to be a warehouse in there. We get to break out our roller skates and do some roller skating there inside that warehouse. Once the concrete goes down, then we can build stairs, and then we should have our doors and windows. We'll set doors and windows. And I don't know. There's certainly more work to do here. There's siding. I don't know how much of that we're going to do. There's some decking. Certainly down the road there could be putting in flooring, doing the finish work. So this has been a great project. I like this area. I don't like the commute, but we'll take you along, keep the camera rolling, and show you where we're at, what we're doing, and hopefully share some of the method to the madness. on why we do what we do. And hopefully there's some little gold nuggets in there that help you if you're building your house or if you're looking to get to a more rural lifestyle. Hopefully there's some good information here that we can share with you.